Good morning, 7th graders. Welcome to day 2. To start off today, we're going to go over some terminology that you will want to have yourself familiarized with as we're doing the SpongeBob worksheet today. So I have included a copy of this PowerPoint with the assignment, but I just wanted to review these terms with you quickly before we start. So the first one, controlled experiments. What are controlled experiments? They are experiments where a scientific investigation tests how one variable is going to affect another. For example, if you notice that your plants aren't growing very tall, you wonder if maybe fertilizer would help them grow better. So you set up an experiment with 2 plants. One of them gets fertilizer, one of them does not. Everything else, all the other factors are the same. You're going to give them the same amount of water, the same amount of sun, soil, and you're going to use the same type of plant. So in this situation, what is the control? The control is a part of the experiment that's used only for comparing. So in our experiment with the plants, that would be a plant that gets no fertilizer. It's going to get everything else the same except nothing is being changed. It's only for comparison. What is a variable? That is a part of an experiment that is going to vary or change. Usually it's going to change because of the experimenter, or it's going to be changed as a result of what the experimenter changes. Some variables are if fertilizer could be added or the height of the plant. There may be some variables in this experiment with the plants. What is an independent variable? An independent variable is a factor that you want to test. It's going to be changed by the person doing the experiment. So in this example, the fertilizer that is added, that's the independent variable, because that is changed by the person doing the experiment. A dependent variable is the factor that you're going to be measuring or observing in the experiment. So in this example, we could be measuring the height of the plant, and that would be our dependent variable. That's what we are watching for in our experiment. Now, these definitions will need to be copied onto the SpongeBob worksheet. So you're going to want to look back at this. Looking at the SpongeBob worksheet here, you've got the 4 definitions at the beginning. So please copy those down. Those will be good to have as a reference for you to look back on as you are doing the worksheet. So it says SpongeBob and his Bikini Bottom pals have been doing some research. Read the description for each experiment and answer the questions. So it says Mr. Krabs created a secret ingredient for a breath mint that he thinks will cure the bad breath people get from eating Krabby Patties with the Krusty Krab. He asked 100 customers with a history of bad breath to try his new breath mint. He had 50 customers, which he called Group A, eat the breath mint after they finished eating a Krabby Patty. The other 50 also received a breath mint after they finished the sandwich. However, they were just getting a regular breath mint and did not have the secret ingredient. Both groups were told that they were getting the breath mint that would cure their bad breath. 2 hours after eating Krabby Patties, 30 customers in Group A and 10 customers in Group B reported having better breath than they normally had after eating Krabby Patties. So if we look at this situation, we've got 5 questions that I would like you to answer with this one. The first one is, which people are in the control group? The control group, remember, is only used for comparison. And so they are not going to get anything new or special. And so in this group, that would be, or in this experiment, that group would be the group that got the regular breath mint. It did not have the secret ingredient. So if we look at this, it says Group B also received a breath mint after they had the sandwich. However, it was just a regular breath mint and did not have the secret ingredient. So they would be our control group. Next, it's asking what is the independent variable. The independent variable is going to be the thing that is changed by the person doing the experiment. And so, what is the new thing they're trying or testing in this experiment? They are testing the secret ingredient for the new breath mint. Set that up here. So our independent variable is going to be the secret ingredient. or you maybe could say the new breath mint. Next, what is the dependent variable? The dependent variable is what you are observing or measuring in the experiment to find out if the independent variable works. And so what were they looking at to see if the secret ingredient worked? What were they measuring or observing? They were observing the customer's breath. Okay, or you could say the smelliness of the breath. Question 4 asks, what should Mr. Krabs' conclusion be? So did the secret ingredient make a difference? Did it work to cure the bad breath? It says in the last sentence that 30 customers in Group A and 10 customers in Group B reported having better breath. So Group A is the one that got the secret ingredient. So they were 3 times more likely to report having better breath, because we said that there were 30 of them that had better breath with Group A and 10 customers in Group B. So I'm saying 3 times because 30 is 3 times larger than 10. So his conclusion should be that the secret ingredient works because 3 times more people said that it helped their breath. Question 5 asks you, why do you think 10 people in Group B reported having fresher breath? Well, that's a great question. If you were in an experiment where you were given a breath mint and you were told that it was going to have a secret ingredient that makes your breath better, you may simply think, hey, I'm getting something new, my breath is going to be better. It could be that perhaps just the old version of the breath mint worked for them. There are a number of factors that you could use there. So I would like you to just make your guess and form your own answer for number 5. Why do you think the people that didn't get the secret ingredient thought they had fresher breath? Okay, I'm going to let you formulate your own answer for that one. The next one has to do with SpongeBob. It says SpongeBob noticed that his favorite pants were not as clean as they used to be. His friend Sandy told him that he should try using Cleano detergent, a new laundry soap he found at SaleMart. SpongeBob made sure to wash one pair of pants in plain water and another pair in water with Cleano detergent. After washing both pairs of pants a total of 3 times, the pants washed in Cleano detergent did not appear to be any cleaner than the pants washed in plain water. So first of all, question 6 asks you, what was the problem that SpongeBob wanted to investigate? Well, what did he observe? He observed, or it said that he noticed, his favorite pants were not as clean as they used to be. So the problem, you could just say, is his pants weren't getting clean. What is the independent variable? This is what question 7 asks you. So the independent variable, remember, that is the thing that is changed by the person doing the experiment. So what is the thing that he is testing? He is testing Cleano detergent, a new laundry soap. So that will be your independent variable. Next, it asks, what is the dependent variable? So what is he going to look at or measure to see if it works? What's he going to be looking at in his experiment? He's going to be looking at how clean his pants got. So that's going to be your dependent variable. The last question, what should his conclusion be? Did the Cleano detergent work any better than his old detergent? Well, it tells us here in the last sentence that the pants washed in Cleano detergent did not appear to be any cleaner than the pants washed in plain water. So his conclusion should be that the Cleano detergent doesn't work. Hopefully seeing these couple of examples helps you to understand how to do these types of problems and a little practice finding variables in an experiment. If you need more help, please make sure that you come to the Google Meets today or tomorrow, or send me a message. I would like you to finish this worksheet as homework. There are 2 more stories or 2 more scenarios for you to read and answer the questions about. Make sure to look back at those definitions if you don't remember what's what, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.